Hey guys, welcome back to Detroit Garage. Well, we're finally able to rebuild this head. This one came off an old Barco tree feller I bought a few years ago, and I'm putting new guides in it. I've replaced one guide. I transferred the fuel modulator governor from the other side and just reversed them around because it was configured differently. So before, on the other valve job or the other head job I did, I removed the guides with my 20-ton press. But this time around we're using this guide driver and an air gun, and we're just driving them out with the air gun. Yeah, so we've got this kit, the Kent Moore kit I bought a couple years ago now off a mechanic. I've refurbished it. I made some tools for the two valve heads to put the guides in with, and I haven't got them for this head, so we'll have to improvise. Yeah, some driver tools here I made out of an old valve. Anyway, I'll do a couple with you and then finish the head off and bring you back when it's done. Yeah, to save myself making tools, I decided to use what I had available and improvise. So I could hammer these out, but this air gun works really nice. I'll put you down. Yeah, that worked really nice. There's the old guides. Get some time, I'll make some tools for this, but for now, we're doing it this way. Yeah, nice. Okay, one cylinder done. 3 to go. So that's it. We'll put a valve in that and see how it works out. Oops, that one's tight at the end. I'll have to fix that. guys, I wasn't happy driving those the wrong way, so I modified my driver tool from a different engine to fit this. So now I'm driving them in from the top. You see they're beveled. To go in from the top. So I'm driving them in from the top now. Much better. Last cylinder. Beautiful. Well, that made quick work of that. All right, now I got to go get the valve seats, or the spring seats, and we'll put the valves in. Well, it's definitely happy times. Got the new guides in, valves, springs, seals, keepers. And I left the last one for you guys. Show you what I do. I don't have all the correct tools, so I'll show you what I do to improvise. And there it is, shiny new valve. Just to about 1/8 of an inch from the bottom. And then poke the valve back through. The springs are for low lift camshaft. You got to get the right springs for the right camshaft. Again, this is a aftermarket spring compressor. It's not ideal, but it works pretty good. I've got another one a friend gave me. I'm going to modify that. It's a pneumatic one, so just putting the keepers in. There. Give it a couple of whacks. Make sure it's seated. All right, well there it is. All the valves are in. So now what I've got to do is put the followers in, the camshaft followers and the rock arm. So I'll go clean up that stuff. I've got the followers in a tin can here. They've been soaking on the stove for a week. And that'll lubricate the rollers. They've been, you know, washed in cleaner and whatnot, so that'll get them all soaked up. Okay guys, we're just putting the followers and guides in, and get these followers out of here. You put the drain hole on the follower away from the valve. All right. So yeah, double check, make sure the holes are all away from the valves, facing away from the valves, I should say. A little blue Loctite. I've just started using Loctite on a lot of these things now. The blue Loctite on these, apparently, I can't verify it, but some guys have said these will work out and fall in the cam pockets. So can never be too safe. So 12 to 15 foot-pounds. I've verified all the other ones are torqued. So I'm going to push all the little cams out, cam followers, and then make sure there's some wiggle room here. So now we got to check and make sure there's enough wiggle room between the legs and the guide. And they say 5 thousandths, so that's what I got, minimum of 5 thousandths. No problem. Yep. So lots of room. Yeah, that's double checked. Now I gotta get a couple of blocks to sit this on so we can finish off the head. I hope this doesn't give me trouble. I think I screwed up here and might have dragged the head over something. And there's a slight mark on that head. I can't feel it with a nail or anything, so I used some 3M and polished it to see. Anyway, if it does give me issues after I run the engine up, I'll pull the head back off and send it down to the machine shop and get it shaved a couple of thousandths. We've got the U valves, which are universal. They can be turbo or natural. Alright guys, well, we're putting the rocker arms in, and I left the last piece. Now I don't have the proper tool to press these in, so I'm improvising. I really got to get off my butt and make a tool. Makes it a lot easier, but I'll show you what I do. Just a screwdriver and an old wrench. I just set the clip in there. Get my trusty screwdriver. Push down. And I start to clip in the slot. If it'll behave. Just 1 second here. There we go. So get the clip started. Release it and then put it in with a screwdriver. I just press it in, run it along. Super easy. There, it's in. Now I've just got to press down on that again and rotate the clip so it is down, open on the ends. All right. I know it's hard to watch, but it works. And then I just tap, give it a tap on the spring here and make sure that it bounces back and forth and that the clip is fully seated. So that's it. The head is done. So we're gonna put the head on. Okay, we're gonna prep the block now, put all the seals in it, and get it ready to put the head down. So I'll wipe it all down and then bring it back, we'll put the seals in. So these white ones are the coolant seals. Short one seal. How about that? All right, that's okay. I got more. Okay, let me go find another seal here. It's always good to have spare seals. I don't know. Okay. And crush gaskets. And now the perimeter gasket. So the camshaft, or sorry, the idler shaft has plugs in it. So the two oil ports are here and here for the head. Okay, there's just the two. And the perimeter gasket, I have to say, is the nastiest one to get on. Perseverance pays. Got to have a lot of patience for this one. I might try my 515 glue. So in the past, I've just been patient and working it in. Leave it overnight, and then the next day it's good to go. So what I've done in the past is I just put some weights on the corners, and that's what I'll do. I'll go get some something heavier to secure the corners. All right. So maybe a couple of liners will do. There. And that's it. So I'll put some liners on these two corners, leave it overnight, we're good to go for the morning. There. That should work really nice. Yeah, beautiful. All right, well, it's ready to put the head on. I'll put the guides in for it. All right, well, I got the guides in, the perimeter gaskets in, and all the seals are in, so we're good to go to put the head down tomorrow. I'll take off the governor and the alternator and get it ready. And then tomorrow morning I got to come out, move all this junk. Well, I shouldn't call it junk. I'll take that back. I have to move all these awesome engines and then I can bring the head in and work on it. All right, guys, we got the head ready to go down. I put a bit of Permatex Ultra Black on here, just a little bit on the edges. I noticed on my other engine, it kind of weeps out here a little bit from this perimeter gasket here. So I'll see if this helps over the long term. It's not much, but it does come out a little bit. So with any luck, the Permatex will stop it. All right, so everything's ready to go, and we're going to set it down. That's pretty nice. There's one bolt in the way here. Go back it out. There we go. So what I'm going to do now is put some bolts in and start pulling it down evenly. Okay, we got our trusty peanut butter. All right, I'll go get some tools, pull that head down a bit. All right. We're just pulling the head down evenly so that it's touching all four corners nicely. There. Okay, I've just kind of snugged them up with a wrench, so we're gonna torque them down to 20 foot-pounds. And then we'll start torquing them down. right, we're going to torque them down to 180 foot-pounds and 50 foot-pound increments. So I'll start at 50 and then work our way up from there. So there's the torque sequence. Okay, last torque is 180. Well, there you have it, guys. That's the head torqued down. So we rebuilt it and then installed it, torqued it down, and that covers this video. In the next video, we're going to do the overhead. So we'll install the injectors, fuel modulator, and governor, and then if we have time, do a tune-up on it. So I hope you enjoyed that one, and again, thanks for checking in, and we'll catch you on the next video. Take care.